You wake up, something feels wrong. Your hand brushes the nightstand and the entire wooden table just turns into splinters. You sit up and the bed frame screams under you, then folds flat. You look down at your arms, they're the size of tree trunks. Your heart is pounding so hard you can hear it in your ears, but it's not excitement. Your body is dying right now, and you have about 4 seconds to figure out why. The Hulk weighs roughly 1,040 pounds of pure muscle. For comparison, the largest competitive bodybuilder in human history, Ronnie Coleman, peaked at 320 pounds in the off-season. You just woke up carrying more than 3 of them. Your bathroom scale isn't confused. It's just dead. Here's the first problem, and it's the one that would end you fastest. Your skeleton. Your bones are held together by a matrix of collagen fibers and calcium phosphate minerals. They're remarkably strong for your size. A human femur, the thickest bone in your body, can support about 1,700 pounds of compressive force in a single vertical direction before snapping. The Hulk jumps. He sprints. He punches through reinforced concrete. When you stand up from that collapsed bed, every single bone in your legs is under immediate compression. Your spine will not. The human spine is a vertical stack of 33 individual vertebrae, each one separated by a small gel-filled disc that acts as a shock absorber. Under normal body weight, those discs compress by roughly 1 millimeter over the course of an entire day. Under Hulk-level mass, they wouldn't compress. They would rupture. One by one, starting from the bottom, your spinal discs would burst like overfilled water balloons. The vertebrae would grind against each other, your spinal cord would compress, and you'd lose all sensation below your waist before you even made it to the bathroom door. But let's say your spine somehow holds, your heart won't. The human heart is a muscular pump roughly the size of your closed fist. It beats approximately 100,000 times per day, pushing about 5 liters of blood every single minute through roughly 60,000 miles of blood vessels. Under normal conditions, it's a masterpiece of biological engineering. A 1,040-pound muscular frame would need roughly 20 to 25 liters of blood per minute at rest. That's 4 to 5 times what your heart currently pumps during a normal day. Within minutes, your left ventricle, the main pumping chamber, would begin to fail. Not gradually, violently. The ventricle wall would stretch beyond its elastic limit. Under impossible pressure, the muscle fibers would tear, and full cardiac arrest would follow. You wouldn't feel powerful. You'd feel like a concrete slab was resting on your chest, because biologically one is. Then there's your skin. The Hulk doesn't just add muscle, his entire body expands. Your skin has a total surface area of about 1.5 to 2 square meters, depending on your height. Beyond that threshold, your skin would split, not in one clean comic book rip, in thousands of microscopic tears across every inch of your body. Your skin would quite literally tear itself apart from the internal pressure of muscle expanding faster than the tissue can accommodate. You'd bleed from places you didn't know could bleed. Muscle generates heat. A 1,040-pound muscular frame at rest would produce an enormous amount of internal heat. Your normal sweat glands couldn't keep up. You'd overheat within minutes. Your core temperature climbing past 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Your brain would begin to swell. You'd cook from the inside. This isn't just theory. In 1999, a man named Greg Valentino injected synthetic oil into his biceps for years, stretching the muscle fascia until his arms reached an estimated 28 inches in circumference. The oil didn't build real muscle tissue. Eventually, his right biceps ruptured. The muscle tore open from the inside, requiring emergency surgery. Or look at acromegaly, a real medical condition where the pituitary gland produces excess growth hormone. The bones thicken, the organs enlarge. Andre the Giant stood 7 feet 4 inches tall and weighed over 500 pounds. He died at 46 years old. His heart simply gave out. The Hulk doesn't just have one of these conditions. He has every single one happening simultaneously, compressed into a 5-second transformation. So why didn't evolution just make us stronger? Every single pound of muscle on your body demands calories to maintain. A 1,040-pound muscular human would need to consume roughly 12,000 to 15,000 calories every single day just to keep the tissue alive. In the Stone Age, you'd starve in a week. Evolution didn't make humans weak because it failed or ran out of time. Evolution made us weak because weakness was the winning strategy. We survived not by being the strongest species on the savannah, but by being the most metabolically efficient. Our physical fragility wasn't a design flaw. It was the entire design. And here's the part nobody talks about when they fantasize about being unstoppable. If you actually woke up with that body, you couldn't hug anyone without shattering their ribs. You couldn't hold a phone without crushing it into powder. You couldn't turn a doorknob without ripping it through the wall. The Hulk isn't a superhero. He's a prisoner, locked inside an unstoppable body. You, on the other hand, can pick up a glass of water without it shattering in your hand. And in a world obsessed with being stronger, that might be the most underrated superpower there is.